Hey, welcome everybody. This is
Welcome to NACA's Achieve the Dream event.
We will be in New York City for 5 days, and then Chicago, and then Houston, and then Baltimore, and it goes on. If you're a home buyer, you need to come to access NACA's Best in America mortgage. Remember, no down payment, no closing costs, no mortgage insurance, and always at a below market fixed rate. If you are a renter with an unaffordable rental payment or past rent, you need to come so we can help you access the $47 billion in government assistance for renters. If you are a homeowner with an unaffordable mortgage, you need to come to access the billions of dollars of government monies to help with your mortgage payment. And if you want other government or nonprofit services, whether it's utility assistance or other government programs or nonprofit programs to help with healthcare or other services, they're going to be there as well. So you need to come, because that's what NACA has done for over 37 years. We don't take no for an answer, and we continue to fight for low to moderate income people, people of color, people who've been exploited and systematically excluded from the benefits that are available in this country. Go to our website at NACA.com. Call if you have any questions, 425-602-6222, and tell your friends, your family, your neighbors, your co-workers, you need to come. Thank you.
Hey, welcome everybody. This is it. This is day 5 of the NACA Achieve the Dream event here in New York. Jerome, can you believe we made it 5 days?
5 long days. Everybody's been working hard, but I'm glad to be here because so many lives were changed over the last 5 days.
That's right, everybody. We were transforming lives, and guess what? We are still transforming lives. You still have time to get here to the Resorts World Casino here in Queens, New York. We are still going to be here until midnight tonight. So if you got time, when you get off work, you can still come on down and check us out and start the process. You can attend the workshop, upload your documents through our state-of-the-art new member portal, see a counselor, and get qualified for your dream home, only right here, powered by NACA.
Yes, it's an amazing opportunity to get it done in one day. Do you know how hard that is? Usually you have to take a workshop, then see a counselor. You get everything done today, especially if you have your stuff right. So bring all your documentation.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it is so nice to be here in Queens, New York. We've really enjoyed the city, and we have some more things coming down the pike. But I really want you guys, for future events, check us out at www.naca.com. That's www.naca.com. Jerome, I hear we got some special guests still coming up to tell us what's going down in our DM.
Definitely, we want to bring our social media queens up here so they can share how you can be engaged with NACA online.
Absolutely. Let's bring on to the stage here Abriel and Dee to tell us what's going on in social media, everybody. Hi, Abriel. Hi, Dee.
There they go. Come in here, queen.
Good morning.
Right.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Does everyone have a lot of energy like I do? I hope so. All right, my name's Abriel. This is Dee. We run our social media here. Do you guys follow us on social? I love you. We love you. Woo! Girl, we here. So we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and we're on TikTok. No, don't ask me to do a dance. Not really all about that. But if you guys want to do one of the dances, I'll be more than happy to record. So, guys, we have a lot of questions coming in. We are live streaming right now on Facebook and YouTube on multiple different pages on Facebook. So one of the questions that came in first was, I have here from, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name on YouTube, Roberto. Can you get approved in New York and buy a house in Dallas?
And the answer to that is yes, you can. NACA operates in 47 offices across the country, but we literally can do mortgages in all 50 states across the country, including Honolulu, which is one of my dream states, y'all. That is one of my dream states. But to answer Roberto's question, and Roberto, thank you for that question, yes, you can. And we are happy to be able to qualify someone in one state and then they move into another state. So keep them coming.
Okay, this one is coming from Instagram, Beauty. Hey, NACA team, I have a question. Can I apply for a home loan with the ITIN number? How does that process work?
You know, what we want to do, we encourage you to come in for our HUD certified counseling and sit with a counselor. Our process and procedures change tremendously, and we are now incorporating more and more people into the process. So come in, take a look, check us out with our counselor, and our counselor will guide you for your area.
Jerome, this question is for you.
I'll take it.
It's from Mo, our fave.
Okay.
She wants to know, Jerome, how can I get you as an in-house agent, and how do you work with an in-house agent?
Okay. Well, for the reason I cover New Jersey, PA, and Delaware, all you have to do is go to NACADreamTeam.com, and then that gets into our database so we can follow up with you. But in general, and I think as everything's been growing, the demand for in-house agents, you can always go to NACA.com and reach out to member services to be directed to the real estate department. But this is getting so big. After this event, I need a URL or something definite that everyone knows how to get us. But once you get into NACA and get in touch with somebody, they know how to get you to the red department. But it is easy to find an in-house agent because we're all across the country, no matter where you're at, and we're able to help you.
Awesome. That was a good question.
Yeah. This one's coming from Paul Patterson, Heating and Air _122. He says that his wife is a realtor, wants to sign up, but he's also a contractor. Where does he sign up for these services?
Beautiful question. I'll let you handle the realtor. I'll take the vendor.
All right. You know, real estate agents that are interested, and I am stopped every 5 minutes while I'm in this event by an agent, people that want to be involved, that want to send NACA members to get qualified, or want to work with NACA qualified members even if they didn't send them, and be like referral agents. So all you have to do is, there's an amazing class taught by our real estate director, Robert Torres, and I assist him every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 2. If you have someone that doesn't even know about the NACA program yet and wants to invest time to understand it, come Tuesday, 12 to 2 on Zoom. All you got to do is take a break in the afternoon and join us.
Absolutely. That's good, Jerome. Thank you. And for our vendors, we are always looking for contractors and inspectors. So check us out on our website, www.naca.com, and go under the vendor portal. There is a vendor tab, and you can click that tab, and they'll give you all the information for our general contractors and inspectors. So check us out. We'll love to have you on board.
We have another question coming in from Facebook. It's from Lakia Williams. When is the next NACA event, and are you hiring?
Okay, Lakia, I love those two questions. The next NACA event, first of all, you guys, I am from Houston, Texas, so guess where the next NACA event will be? Houston, Texas. That's right. We are coming to Houston, Texas, and we will be there August 4th through the 8th, so check us out. And you can find any of our events, because I think we have Houston, Baltimore, Atlanta. So you can check that out on our website, www.naca.com, for all the latest happenings with NACA. And to the second part of that question, are we hiring? The answer is yes, we are. I am privileged to be one of those who look at all the talent that comes into the company, and we're always looking for bright, vibrant people who are willing to serve, have a heart and compassion to serve, and just want to do good in the neighborhood. So I love that. So make sure you let people know, be a blessing to others if you know someone in need of a job, because we're hiring in all of our 50 states that we're operating in for counselors, general contractors, you name it, we have them listed there. So go to the website, check out careers, and look at the job announcement that most interests you, okay? What do you have next?
Okay. Maria Diaz. I have Maria Diaz from Instagram, Maria Diaz 19286, long number. She would like to know about the process for Home Save.
Great, and I'll do this quickly because I know we're running out of time. Home Save is our loan modification program, and you can come here today if someone is facing foreclosure or have a mortgage already that they can't afford. See a Home Save counselor to get your mortgage payment lowered. They work with a ton of banks and servicers, so check us out. Our Home Save department is really transforming lives because they're maintaining and making unaffordable mortgages affordable. So that's all we have. That's all we have time for. But girls, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
How do they reach you again?
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media channels. Our handle is NACA official page. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, and Twitter.
All right.
To like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ladies. All right. So everybody now knows what's been going down in the DMs. That people have a lot of questions. They're engaged. They want to know more and more about NACA. But here we got some interesting guests coming to the stage, or an interesting guest coming to the stage.
Very important guest.
How important?
Like, this person made this all happen.
There's only one person that I can think of that NACA is powered by a visionary, a person that really saw some injustice in his lifetime. And the injustice led to a fight, and the fight led to a mission. And the man behind the mission, we're able to bring him to the stage to share with you more of what's coming down the pike for NACA. And we bring you none other than our CEO and founder, Mr. Bruce Marks.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, so I'm going to be sandwiched in between Ann, Jeanette, and Jerome. So it's great to be here. It's the 5th day, last day of our Achieve the Dream event, New York City. I'm from New York, so this is really special. How many people here are from Brooklyn? Wow. Isn't Brooklyn the center of the world? Sorry, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, I don't know. Are you still part of New York City? So, and everybody else from around the country who is here. Brooklyn has to be at the top. Right, Brooklyn? Absolutely.
Why is Brooklyn at the top?
Why is Brooklyn at the top? It's the number one borough. I mean, you'll go in Brooklyn. I mean, people from every part of the world are in Brooklyn. You ride your bicycle through one section of Brooklyn, and it's like it's going around the world, right? From one section to the next, to the next. Now we have to make sure that all those gentrifiers don't go into Brooklyn, right? That the people who built Brooklyn stay in Brooklyn, right? But that's true for around the country, right? That, what's happening is you have people coming in to our neighborhoods who haven't been there before and buying up those properties, and the people who've made it a livable, good place to live are being forced out. You're finding these corporate investors who are coming in with lots of cash. The venture capitalists coming in with lots of cash, buying up single-family homes and saying, I'm going to rent it to people who could be homeowners, but I'm not going to allow them to generate wealth. I'm going to have them generate wealth for me, for the investor who's already wealthy. And what do they have? All they have are other people's money that they're investing so that they can create more wealth for themselves. So our current campaign is to take on these corporate investors who are stealing the dream of home ownership from working people, because the people they're renting it to, yourselves and others, could be homeowners through NACA. So we're going after them. So that's part of the campaign.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
And when we say we're going after them, What does that mean? Well, that means NACA has 3 million members. So we have thousands of members in neighborhoods and cities across this country. So we go after these, wealthy investors, private, venture capitalists and all those guys out there, right? Those investors, corporate investors. Well, we got to go to their homes. We got to make sure that we go into their neighborhoods. And you know how we get to them? Because it's the NACA members who provide the services to them. It's the NACA members who are in their homes, who are doing all their services, who are guarding their neighborhoods, who are making sure that they're able to live in that bubble. Well, the NACA members let us through into that bubble. Let us through the gates. Let us into the properties. Let us confront them in a nonviolent way where we're holding them personally accountable for their actions. And then, sometimes, we have to get to them in other ways. Like, what's the most effective way to get to some of these wealthy individuals? Through their mistresses. Who do they listen to? So you think that's just rhetoric. Well, let me tell you one quick story. So we were going after one of the worst racist institutions out there. It was First Union. Big financial institution, right? So they were buying a bank in New Jersey, First Fidelity. So we buy stock in all the banks, right? So we sued them, and we're taking on the campaign, and their CEO is this racist guy, Eddie Crutchfield. Well, we call him Fast Eddie because he was so quick to get to rich people that working people, particularly people of color, couldn't see the guy. So it's Fast Eddie. And you never called them First Union, like you don't say Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, so you have to use their acronym. FU is this and FU is that and all that, because you have to be consistent with the campaigns, right? So we sued them, and then we did a deposition of their head of corporate communication, Barbara Massa. She had no files, she had no information, and she's head of corporate communications for one of the biggest financial institutions in the country. So then we realized that, well, she's having an affair with Eddie Crutchfield. So, so we said, and then I kept getting phone calls saying, all those protesters you have out in front of Eddie Crutchfield's house, well, he's going through a divorce. Will you stop having those people there? Because you're really bothering his wife, who hates him. So, because they're going through a divorce. So obviously we put more and more people out front. But we also found out where he was living with Barbara Massa on that, who is having an affair. But what do rich people need? They do cocktail parties, right? So, those are really important for them because they have to get together. Well, what do rich people need? Well, they need gossip, right? I mean, that's what you need in a cocktail party. What are you going to talk about? You're not going to talk about how I exploited, how I exploited people. I don't lend to people of color. You got to know what Barbara Massa, what's going on the divorce, all that's intrigue. It's very important for them. So we did the Fast Eddie report, where we took all the properties he owned and identified all his neighbors within a 5-mile radius. And we sent them the Fast Eddie report, and it all had to do with gossip. The divorce, what's going on with Barbara Massa, everything else he's doing, all that stuff. Got more calls from his neighbors saying, where's my last Fast Eddie report? I need my Fast Eddie report. So, I mean, we won that campaign. He kept wanting to settle. No, we're not ready to settle. We're going after you. We're taking you down. So, in the end, they ended up committing hundreds of millions of dollars to the NACA mortgage, changed their policies, all that stuff. Years later, I hear, you really, really destroyed that guy. My response was, couldn't happen to a more deserving guy. Anyway, that's just one story. Next time we'll tell you a story about how we did an amphibious assault, or we're prepared to do that on the property of Jamie Dimon, head of Chase. But I don't want to take up all that story.
Don't do it.
Yeah, he lives on a hill on a mansion, with a 12-foot high fence around all of his properties. So, so we're having thousands of people go there, but he lives on a lake, right? Well, you could get the people not just by land, you get them by sea or by air, right? So, you have to hold them personally accountable. But anyway, I don't know how we got off on this tangent on that. But there's a lot of stories. So be it that, yes, I started NACA 37 years ago. I have the best job in this country, but this product of $20 billion and the best mortgage in America didn't come because we had our hand out, didn't come because we asked for it. It came because we did the work. We took on predatory lenders. We took on the big players out, the biggest ones, and we beat them all, whether it's Fleet or First Union or Ford Motor Company or Bank of Boston or the Associates or Senator Phil Graham or Chase or HUD. We took them all on, and we haven't lost one war yet. So, and we need you to be part of that.
That's right.
It's amazing.
So part of this is what you're going to hear is that part of those battles is to make sure that you can get a home that you can afford and to get the assistance that you need to get there. So for example, you say, well, when I'm qualified for my mortgage payment, I can't afford the homes where I want to purchase. How do you fix that? Well, there's billions and billions of dollars through the American Rescue Act. And that money is there. So cities and towns, every one of them has millions of dollars. We have to make sure that those millions of dollars, that some of it goes to you to actually reduce your principal amount on the mortgage. You don't need a down payment, but you can use it to reduce the amount of the mortgage, the principal amount, or to buy down your interest rate. So when you call up the housing department in the cities or towns where you want to buy, and they say, we're not interested in helping you, or we don't have the money, well, then you have to activate NACA. So we are thy brother's keeper, right? So when we send out the email and the link saying, call this number, well, you're going to be able to have that number forwarded to the mayor, his personal number, his mistress, or whatever we think that, is the one that can really have a difference in changing his position, or the city councilor, or whoever we think can really make a difference in getting you access to those monies. So yes, it's nonviolent, but it's personal. It's personal. Because if you can't purchase a home that you can afford, it has a personal impact on you, your family, and the communities that you want to purchase in. We have to hold them personally accountable. Because in America, we used to have a standard of personal accountability. So you know how they always look, they say, oh, the borrowers need to be personally accountable. Working people need to be personally accountable. Well, what about the decision makers? They need to be made personally accountable. Also, we require you, if you're legally able to be a registered voter. So, and not just you, but everybody, your co-borrowers and everybody in your household. Because when you call up the politicians, the decision makers, what's the first thing they're going to look at? Because all they care about, 99% of them, is whether they get reelected, right? So they look to see whether the person who's calling me can help me or impact me in whether I get reelected. So that's the first thing they look at. Well, we have to make sure that we hold them accountable. Because look, we've had over 20,000 people come through this event over the last 5 days. Over 20,000. But you don't see the politicians here. You don't see those players here. Why? Because they can't control us. They can't tell us what to do. But we have to hold them accountable. We have to make sure that they get you the monies that you need to be, so you can be homeowners. So we need to mobilize our massive numbers of members, you and everybody else, to hold them accountable so you can get the resources to be homeowners. That's why we require you to be a registered voter, and we'll assist you to do that. And we want you to participate because we want to make sure that the economic justice issues become a reality in this country, and it impacts us in a direct, positive way.
Absolutely.
So with that, I think I've gone over my time limit. But last thing, I have the best job in this country. You couldn't have a better job than I have because this organization is able to change life. We do miracles every day. But it's not me, it's the staff that does this. I mean, what staff? Tell me, what staff works from 7:30 in the morning past midnight, counseling every day for 5 days?
All right.
Who does that? It has to be more than a job. It has to be a mission. So yes, we're hiring for people who want to be part of our mission out there. So it is the best job where you can change lives, starting from the intake through closing, and we do all the training and all that. But it's the staff that gets the job done, because a lot of the staff have been with NACA for 13 years or more. Been through all these fights and campaigns, gotten arrested where we needed to get arrested. We got the bail money, don't worry, we got that. So they're the ones who really get that piece done. So I know
and they're here, and they're getting ready to come on stage as well. So, we're going to have the regionals come on in a moment.
Okay, so you're going to hear the staff. Please, as they come up, thank them, because they're the ones who really get the job done. Last thing, everybody, you control this process. So you control 80% of this process. Make sure you use the member portal. Make sure you're comfortable with that, because that gives the counselors the ability to move you through the process really quickly. Make sure if you want an appointment right away, you put yourself on the waiting list once you do the work. So we've got this process down. No one else has this anywhere in the country. The best mortgage in America, it is factually the best mortgage in America. $20 billion of this one mortgage product. $20 billion. $15 billion with Bank of America. We got this. So it's in your control. You got to do your piece of this, uploading your information, verifying it with documents.
Thank you.
And welcome to the NACA family. Thank you, everybody.
Welcome to the NACA family. Thank you. All right, and we're going to keep it rolling, everybody. We have our regionals getting ready to come on, and they're going to tell you what regions they operate in, and they're going to answer some of those tough questions or questions that are stewing in your mind. Let's bring them on up to the stage. Amarellis.
All right.
Cedric.
All the regionals,
Diego.
y'all can come up now.
Kim.
Grab the
We
mic.
have them. These are our managers. Our regional managers, map manager. Here they are. They're right here. Come on up with me. We get nice and cozy. Come on up a little bit. They all, get up here with me. There you go. So, Amarellis, I'm going to start with you. Tell me, where are you from? What region you operate in?
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. I am from Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, all the way from Chicago. Yes, and we are very happy to be here. We love what we do. I am a regional director from all the cities in the Midwest, Minneapolis, Kansas City, St. Louis, Las Vegas, right? And we help every city, every people, just like you, trying to, generate wealth through the home ownership. I love to help people, and we are here for that, to help you.
Absolutely.
And you know what else? I believe you do a lot of the bilingual workshops, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Yes, I speak Spanish. So I hold the Spanish workshop at 1 o'clock. So if you have family or people that prefer the home buyer workshop in Spanish, we have it all, right? And if you need help in Spanish, you can look for me, all right? And Diego.
Thank you, Amarellis. Cedric, tell them who you are, where you from.
Good morning. My name is Cedric Smith. I'm the regional director for most of the Northeast Corridor. including both New York and New Jersey. I'm not Oprah, but I do want you to get a house. I want you to get a house. I want you to get a house. They call me, look, my name is Cedric, but they call me Cedric the Entertaining Loan Closer.
Right.
I know you came here to purchase a home. Let's get it done. Thank you very much.
Love it. Let's talk to Diego.
Good morning. My name is Diego Luque. I'm another regional director here at NACA. My region is in the southeast. Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, all different places. So we have 10 offices over there, and as my co-workers say, that we're there to help everybody, right? People like you, people like us, because we're the same neighborhoods, we're like you, the same brothers, right? So welcome, everybody, and we're here to help you. Thank you.
And Diego is another one of our regionals that handle our bilingual market as well. So we are really, really diverse here at NACA. We incorporate that. We make sure that you have the accommodations as well. So thank you, Diego. Kim Worthy, who is in charge of our NSRs, EJAs, and MAP. Boy, does she have a mouthful to say.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning again. My name is Kim Worthy, and I handle the post end. These guys, my partners here, they handle the front end of getting you in your home. My job is to help you keep the home. If you come into any jeopardy in your home, Mr. Marks and Ms. Anjanette and Jerome talked about foreclosures, things of that nature. It's our job to keep you in that home to make sure our foreclosure rate remains that awesome percentage of 0.0012. We're proud of that foreclosure rate, and again, it's our job to keep you in that home. Ms. Anjanette talked about the NSRs, and I have my staff out here. Once you leave this powerful workshop here, you're going to go out there and upload your information, verify your documents, and my team will help you, assist you in that phase of the event as well. So welcome to the NACA family, as Mr. Marks stated, and happy to be here.
But I'm not through with you, Kim, because she didn't do herself enough service. Kim handles, and I want you to understand how powerful this is, in layman's terms, the modification department. That means when my family had a home that they couldn't afford due to a layoff, and my dad went through the NACA program after 50 years of working through International Paper Mill and was told, company is closing, nothing's left. I'm coming from a small town in Louisiana, and that's the major employer there. He's laid off. They got a mortgage left, $953 mortgage in a small town. They went through the modification program. Kim Worthy's MAP department modified that countrywide loan from $953 to $303. That's serious. She didn't do herself enough justice right there. That came through that department. And that's what they do for all of the NACA members going through the Home Save program. They are relentless, and it's one thing that she didn't do, and she always says when she helped people, she helped them on what? Purpose!
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Kim. You didn't do yourself enough justice on that one.
Thank you, Ms. Anjanette.
So some of the questions that we got ahead of time coming from the audience, they wanted to know from the regionals, because sometimes this sounds too good to be true. My credit score is 303. I think somebody said their credit score was 450. My credit score is 404. Are you really going to look past my credit score and still give me a character-based affordable loan? How can you do that, regionals? Any one of you take that.
Yeah, first, yes, that's real. We don't care about your credit score. You can have 850 or 400 is the same thing for us. What it matters is how you manage your money, right? It doesn't matter if you make a lot of money or a little money. It's how you handle that. If you are able to have a monthly budget to pay your bills on time in general, everything that is under your control, you pay your rent on time, why are you not going to pay on time your mortgage? That's the idea, right?
Right.
Now, if you are overspending, so you are not saving any money, that's what we do here. We sit down together, we go over your budget and say, look, you can cut here, you can cut there. Let's do this. That's the way you qualify. It's easy. I mean, it's not easy when you want to purchase something, right? You want to go shopping or those things. But if your goal is clear, I want to become a homeowner, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. You can get it done, guys. We have closed thousands of loans. We know how to help you.
They want to add a little something.
Yeah, sometimes when I do the home buyer workshop, the best way to explain about the interest rate in NACA, which is the lowest according with the market, is that we do not discriminate people for financial situation, right? That you have done your work and you know that the banks, when you have 800 credit score, you're going to have a better interest rate than the one that have their 600. And better, and probably one with 500 wouldn't even get the credit, right? In NACA, everybody, I'm very glad that some of you have 800 or 700 or 600 or 500, but everyone that get approved by NACA are going to have exactly the same interest rate. Okay, that's not discrimination for your financial situation. It's character-based, credit, and we're going to look if you are paying your liabilities on time, and if you have in the past some charge-offs or things that can be just explained, they will not need to be paid, right? So we're going to go in detail, but again, the interest rate is the same for everyone.
That's great. So the last thing I want to add about credit scores. The credit scoring system was set up a long time ago by people who don't look like us. So some of the things that keep credit scores down are bankruptcies, foreclosures, and lately this whole thing about medical debt. Medical debt, if you just so happen to get cancer and you fall upon hard times because you're dealing with a medical illness and you have insurance, but you can't pay all of the medical bills. So what happens is they pile up medical collection accounts in your credit report, and that drops your score. So that's not an indication of whether you can pay for a mortgage or not. That's an indication that we have a broken medical system. So we have to understand some of the reasons why, low and moderate income, black, white, brown peoples are held down. So we've leveled the playing field, as my colleagues already explained. We don't care if your credit score is 450 or 850. If in the last couple years you're back on track, we don't care about the old stuff, then you can qualify for a mortgage through this program. We think that every lender should look at credit worthiness this way. We think we have the right model. So that's all I wanted to add. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I have another question that came, and talking about grants. Our CEO talked about being resourceful, getting grants in through the American Rescue. There's billions of dollars. And one person in the audience wanted to know, if I want to get a grant to help me with down payment assistance, how can I do that? And my first response to him was, NACA has no down payment. So if you get a grant, regionals, tell them what they can do with that grant.
Buy down your interest rate.
And you can also buy down the principal.
Principal reduction, you can buy it all the way down to the flow, I'm not playing. You can buy down. Grant money is the gift that keeps on giving.
All right. So Diego, this last question is for you. Someone in the audience did not believe that they can be a business owner and get a multi-unit and live in the first unit, and the other 3 units, someone else can rent that and pay the mortgage, and they live mortgage-free. Diego, explain that.
Yes, that's one of the beauties of the NACA program. So we do not only single-family homes, we also do condominiums, co-ops in the region. We do 2, 3, and 4 unit properties. And how it works. So obviously you must live in the property, right? But if let's say you get a 3 unit property, so you can rent the other 2. We're going to give you credit for 75% of the rent of the other 2 units in order to add that to your income for qualification. So you can qualify for those properties and purchase it, right? Then when you are paying your mortgage, your rent comes to you, and your portion is going to be very little because the rent of the other units is going to cover most of your mortgage payment. When you sit down with your counselor, look at those options, right? Look at the numbers, look at within your means, and it's something that you want to do because you become a business owner, right? A landlord. So now you need to take care of the property and all those things. And you're going to need a little bit more of reserves. So if you don't have the rents, the units rented, well, you have money to pay your mortgage. But it's something that we do frequently in this area, right? And we do a lot of those.
Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Angie, I just wanted to say one thing for the regionals, too, because they're so important on the real estate side, especially my regional, Cedric, he's in my region, whenever we need a file push. So all those that got through the home ownership and when stuff got tight, people that make this happen are the regionals.
That's right. That's right. And I commend you guys. I always say I couldn't do what you do, but I definitely commend it. You guys give them some love. Thank you guys so much. These are our regionals in our home, same map, and then that's our department. All right, guys, we're going to take a very quick 30-second break, and we're bringing more of what you need to succeed coming right back to you, powered by NACA. Take care. We are back. That was a quick 30-second break, and we are back here with NACA's Achieve the Dream event. Last day, final day here in New York. And New York, we are just loving you because we are live and in full effect. And again, we're here at the Resorts World Casino 110-00, and we're here making sure that we are giving you more of what you need to succeed. You still have time to get here to Queens at the I always get that mixed up. Resorts World Casino here in Queens, New York. And you still have time because we are going to be here till midnight tonight, they tell me. They tell me it's going to be about midnight, maybe even beyond, because everybody here is committed to making sure that they get qualified.
Yes, lives are changing still. And, like we said, we're here at the World Resort Casino, and don't get distracted by a casino because we're handling business here during the daytime.
But what happens at night in the casino, I'm not even going to go and discuss that. I'm about 200 down, but that's a different story for another day. But we got a special treat for you. We got another testimony coming to the stage because I don't think I've truly convinced you that this is real. And I want you to understand that not only are we transforming lives, we are making generational decisions and generational wealth a possibility. And anybody that knows Angie and Annette Thibodeau here, Angie and Annette Thibodeau believes in generational wealth because the legacy you leave is not for yourself, it's for your children's children's children. I am a product of a village. Remember I told you I live in Texas, but I'm from Louisiana? I am a product of a village, and it takes a village to train up a child, but I'm living off the fruit of the labor from my my great-great-grandparents. And so the legacy you leave is not for your children, but for your children's children. And I want to bring some people up to the stage right now. Yes. Tim Trumbull, come on up to the stage. You guys get excited about this because we're about to hear some exciting things that are happening.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Jerome. It is great to be here. It's been such an amazing event these last 5 days. And I'll tell you what, one of the great things is the approvals, the people getting that process finished, getting ready to become out there and start hunting for that home of their own. That happens starting very early in the day at each and every one of the events. And we got proof for that right here. Both of these folks have gotten their approval this morning here at the event already. They've gotten their approval. Yeah, that's worth some noise. Absolutely. Let's celebrate.
I don't even think they had time for it to sink in because literally they just came up here after they were clapping for them and you're approved.
Yeah, this gentleman, they had some applause over there, and then all of a sudden Jerome's bringing him up this way to get him
found
ready
this guy
up
right
here
here,
on
this guy
stage. So
approved.
yeah, it's that fresh. It is that fresh. Let's talk to these folks and get a little bit about their backgrounds. Let me get your name.
Nicole,
All right, Nicole. Now, where are you from?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn's representing big time here. So, all right, you got that approval this morning.
Yes, I did.
All right. How much did you get approved for?
$3,000 a month.
$3,000 a month. That's nice. Yes, very nice. So, what kind of home are you going to be hunting for?
A single family home.
Single family home. Now, is it just you, or how big is the family?
4 of us.
All right.
2 children and my husband and me.
Okay. All right. Very
Wonderful.
good. So, yeah, family of 4, single family home. Anything in particular you're going to be looking for in that home? Certain features? What are you dreaming of?
In Brooklyn. As long as I can stay in Brooklyn, in the neighborhood that I love.
Okay. Very good. Now, how did you originally find out about NACA?
A friend of a friend last summer told me to come over to her house and said, I got this house through NACA. And I was like, really? What's NACA? And she sat down and explained it to me. And I went to the workshop in August.
Okay.
That's
All right,
how it happens.
Went to that workshop in August, got that approval today. So you took that workshop in August, and you finally got this here. So it took you almost a year to get the process done.
Yeah, it took me a while to get started. In January, I got started with putting the paperwork in. Put your paperwork in. It's me putting the paperwork in. Then the ball started rolling. March, I met my wonderful counselor.
And who's your counselor?
The best counselor here, Barbara Grant.
Okay, shout out to
Yay,
Barbara.
Barbara. So home ownership is a really, really personal thing, but it's also something very different for everybody. What does it mean to you personally that you're about to become a homeowner?
Wow, it is very important because I've always wanted a house. I lived in Brooklyn, but I've always rented, and rent is so high, so I never thought I can save enough to actually buy. So at this point, I am so happy that I'm able to save and leave a legacy for my children, so they have something to have, and some roots in Brooklyn, so if they ever want to be here, they have it.
So you got the best of both worlds, keeping those roots in Brooklyn and building that generational wealth.
Yes.
There it is, Angie. That word you like.
I know it. You know I love generational wealth. But she said something, Tim, that was very, very important, and I want everybody to really understand that, because I know some people out there are trying to figure out, how long does this take? How long is the process? But Nicole just told you she controlled her process. She started in August, and she decided when she was ready to put in the documents and provide all the information needed. Had she had done that sooner, the process probably would have been different. But she controls that process, and the CEO already told you, you control 80% of the process. So the timeline really is up to you. Am I right, Nicole?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and it has always been true. You are the biggest factor in how quickly you get through the process or how long it takes for you to get the process. You are in control. You're the biggest factor. All right, last question I always ask everybody. What advice would you have for someone like these folks who are just starting the program today?
Take your time, put your documents in.
Right.
Stick with it.
But Tim,
Angie?
I think they want to know, we got your payment, but what was your interest rate? You don't remember? She was just, she so happy she forgot her interest.
So she didn't get no interest rate yet. She didn't close
Oh,
yet.
she said, I'm qualified, y'all.
We just got you a homeowner already. So.
All right. Big round of applause and congratulations.
All right.
Thank you. Congratulations. Now we got another great story here.
Right.
And you're going to see a little bit of the difference, how this really is a custom fit for everybody. Let me get your name, sir.
Cassius.
All right. And you got your qualification when?
This morning.
All right. Just this morning, like we were mentioning, literally just before we went to airtime here. So now, when did you start the process and take that first workshop? Listen up.
Last Friday, about 3 days.
3 days ago, here at the event, he started the process. He got his qualification this morning. Yeah, that's amazing. So how did you hear about NACA?
Oh, by a friend.
Okay. All right.
Friend, referral.
Did the friend buy from NACA, or did he just hear about it and tell you, hey, check this out?
It's in the process too.
Are they here?
I don't know if he's here, but it's in the process.
He beat the friend.
He should be here. Call him and get him here. Tell him what happened to you. Get him here so he
friend.
can.
You got qualified before your friend.
That's messed up.
Bragging rights over here. So where are you going to be buying? What area?
Long Island.
Long Island. Okay. All right, looking for Long Island. And so how big a family?
one single family.
Single family.
How many people?
Oh, about some 6 people.
6 people. 6 people in the family. So how many bedrooms and the like do you think you want?
I expect 4 bedrooms. I don't know. Yeah, I expect 4 bedrooms in a good neighborhood. I don't know.
Yeah, that neighborhood, it's so important, especially when you're thinking about schools and commutes to work and things like that. So that neighborhood really is important. So also, home ownership again. What is your interest rate?
You don't have an interest rate.
See, it's such a shock. I got it. They don't even worry about the interest rate at this point.
I expect maybe 4 or 350 or 4, but I don't know exactly.
It should be about 4.75 today. I got to see what NACA's low rate is.
Actually, today's interest rate on a 30-year mortgage is 4.75%.
That's what rate you're working with.
And if you go with that incredible 15-year freedom loan that we offer, it's 3.875%, and that's fixed for the life of the loan. So those are.
And remember,
those are just
you can always
rates.
buy down your rate. You can buy down your rate. And the reason why, and I just want to be a true transparency here, they don't really know their interest rate because they just got qualified. They're going to go out house shopping, find their house, come back and close on it and lock in their interest rate for sure. So that's why they don't know their interest rate. But yeah.
Yeah, and in the meantime, they also get to look for grants that they can use for funds to buy down that interest rate. So, if they go for a 15-year and they buy down that interest rate, they could wind up with an interest rate easily in the 2s.
Yeah.
Easily in the 2s. When you hear everything is 6 and on the way up, these folks could easily wind up with something in the 2 range if they use the 15-year and buy it down. So it's an incredible program. So excuse me, I can't talk today for something. Last
It's
day
also
we've been at this for 5 straight days.
It's the excitement.
Last couple of questions here. Same question. Home ownership is a really personal thing. What does it mean to you?
Personally, before that, I would like to thank all the staff members because they're very patient toward us, and for folks who just come, I would like to take them to be patient and be documented. Everything can be all right.
All right, patience and stick with it.
I want to say one thing, too. I appreciate you being a sport. They literally finished clapping, and I brought them over to the stage before the show started. And I see you guys must have some people out there, too, because you're thumbs up and everybody, and your phone's ringing. I think they know you're on NACA Live. They're like, I see you on NACA Live right now.
Yeah, his phone has rung 3 or 4 times since he got over here. So, yeah, the word is out already that he got qualified. All right, last question. What advice would you share with these folks who are just starting the program today?
Yeah, that's what I just said. They have to be patient, and as soon as they have what they require, they will be attain their goal. Yeah. So I encourage them to be patient and be cooperate with the staff members.
Patience, persistence, and work with that counselor. Absolutely. Great advice all the way around. A couple of wonderful success stories. I think that's worth another big round of applause to celebrate these people about to become homeowners through NACA.
Great job.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? If I was the friend, I'd be looking for you. I brought him here.
Your friend.
But that's good, The Bible said go and tell, and he told. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. See, I told you I was going to give you more of what you need to succeed.
That's amazing.
It is amazing, and that's real stories, guys. This isn't scripted. This is so off the script. But I want to tell you, some of the people had questions about security and all the artificial intelligence that we use. And when I upload my documents, is it really secure? There's a lot that goes into all of our IT and our technology to make sure that your documents are safe, your customer-sensitive information is really secured. So I want you to take a look at this video clip of what goes on behind the technology just for you. Roll this clip.
everyone. We are here at the NACA Achieve the Dream event at the Resorts World New York Casino. So far, we have seen hundreds of home qualifications. We have done loan modifications. We have provided rental assistance, and we are still here for a couple more days. So come see us. Coy Cooper, IT manager, tells us about this innovative approach.
NACA Links is a proprietary software that we have created for our purposes to help our members have a better experience when they want to process or purchase their home. It's a two-sided interface where the member has a side which is their web base for them to enter their documents, bank statements, check stubs, things to create a portfolio for them. On the staff side, we can see what they've uploaded, and we're going to be able to put a program or a picture together to present to the bank.
Latrice Mercer from the Mentorship Department demonstrates how we use new state-of-the-art tech to service our members.
This is one of the innovations for our events. So what it does is it allows the members to have full access to all of their bank statements or any pay stubs or anything that they need to upload, and it also makes it a lot easier for them to interact with the counselors virtually.
Founder and CEO Bruce Marks walks us through Link's origins.
It uses smart artificial intelligence dealing with people's individual circumstances. So it will identify what are the required documents particular to that member. So for example, if they are a W-2 employee, it will request the pay stubs. If they get fixed income, it will request a documentation of their fixed income. If they're self-employed, it will require other documents. So it uses advanced artificial intelligence to determine what is necessary for each individual member.
Another successful day is in the books. Come achieve your dreams at the NACA Achieve the Dream event.
All right. Thank you. What do you guys think about that? You feel a little bit more secure that we take all the necessary precautions to make sure your IT your information is safe? We do?
Yeah, things happen fast here, so I'm glad they're comfortable.
Yeah, I do. Now, I'm going to go off the script a little bit here, and they're going to kill me, but I want to know, after seeing and hearing what you've heard, you feel more comfortable, you feel a little bit more relaxed, you believe in the program a little bit, but are there any questions that I can address? Or Jerome is an in-house agent. He's going to be taking you out on your housing search and finding you your dream home. Do you have any questions for either of us at this time?
I want to get her a question because she's had all the energy, so your question's coming. We can hear you.
No, it's not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I'm Vanetta Adamson. I am from Brooklyn. I'm basically concerned about the fact that I am a mom that can do many things, but I am not all that equipped as far as computers and things of that nature are concerned. So I'm wondering if you're going to be patient and kind with me and take time with me so I too can achieve my dream.
You know this right up my alley, y'all, because I scream passion, compassion, and having heart for the members, okay? And because you are a member, we have over 100 people back there that's here to serve you. And not only are we going to be patient with you as you're working with the kiosks and the scanners and uploading your documents, there are literally NSRs and our national service reps. If you look behind you, all of the red, yellow, blue shirts, all of the black shirts like what I have on, they're here to service you and assist you with uploading your documents, any technical challenges you may have. And guess what? You know how they say the party don't stop till we get done? It is not going to stop until you're done. They're going to make sure they take care of you. And guess what? Believe it or not, even I'll be walking through the floor assisting any way I can. So if you see me, stop me, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Make sure we get our lady in front, too.
Next question.
Oh, right there.
Right
We got to get our energized person. I've been wanting to make sure
I knew both of them had a question. They had so much energy.
Hello, can you please tell us your name, where you're from?
Sure. My name is Walida Mohammed. I am originally from Long Island, and now I live in East Orange, New Jersey. I heard the founder say that he went up against HUD. And I've had some issues with, I'm a mother of 7 children, a single mother. And they just kind of did some things to me where I was always paying my rent on time, but something happened in their office and they're trying to throw it on me. So now my rent is late, almost $6,000. And before that happened, I finished my degree. I got my bachelor's degree in accounting, and I started my career with Intuit, the maker of TurboTax. And I started my business and everything, and I told them all this. I didn't hide anything from them. And it was heartbreaking because the thing was, now that I owe that much money, like I wanted to go and try to get a house and all of that. You know, I felt like it was just not possible. But coming here, I just want to say that everything that you said, it now, you know, I was ready to cry because I'm like, this is real. Like, I'm here not by mistake, and I just wanted to say that you have inspired me, and I'm hoping that somebody else in this audience, all of us in this audience, takes advantage of this opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely, Queen. And let me tell you, there's so much I want to say about the things that you said. First of all, I commend you, mom of 7, and still able to go to school yourself and finish your degree. That's an accomplishment in itself. So please understand. Stand up.
Yeah, we're not done.
Yeah, I got to be
talk
real.
about.
That's worthy of her getting a hand clap because you've done it. You've arrived. Thank you. Thank you. But to answer your question and address you with HUD, when the show is, we're about to end the show, I'm coming to pull you and address you personally. I have something for you. I really want to share with you guys that there are opportunities and other things that are available for you here. Take advantage. I love you guys. I know we got to go. That's our time. But give you guys some love for doing this today. I appreciate you. Stay seated. We got something waiting for you. You guys take care. See you soon.